याद दिला दिया मेरे को आप लोगों ने यार. People talk about first trimester, second trimester, third trimester. How often have you heard about the fourth trimester, which is known as the postpartum phase? Hi friends, my name is Ankita, and in today's video we are going to discuss about 10 things that no one tells you about the postpartum phase. If you people are new here, then welcome to the channel. On this channel, I usually do videos that are relevant to homemaking. I am a homemaker, married since past 6 years, and I have a son who's 3 years old. So you will find this content on my channel. So if you people enjoy such content, do consider subscribing to the channel, and without wasting any time further, let's just straight away jump into the video. First thing that nobody ever told me about the postpartum period was a weak pelvic floor. Now, your pelvic floor weakens as your pregnancy progresses, no doubts about it. I even had some leaks, bits of leaks over here and there, but nobody told me that post delivering that baby out, up till 3 to 4 months, for at least 3 to 4 months, I will have my pelvic floor as weak as it was before delivering the child. So you need to expect certain leaks while you're laughing, coughing, sneezing, or anything like that. Next thing that no one ever considered telling me was that after delivering the baby, you are supposed to deliver your placenta, and that is painful. After pains that come, that's painful. That is a really very painful process, and not worse than the actual contractions, but still they are quite bad they are. Next thing is, I have observed like this thing in many women's, my friend circle as well, the after bleeding, the post bleeding. And I did heard from my mother before I had a C-section, and I did heard my mother telling me that they clean the blood, so there is not a lot of blood after you deliver via C-section. But no, it wasn't the case. I bled for 40 days. 40 days I had staining. 12 days continuously I had bleeding, which had clotting, which is known as lochia. So practically you don't those are like clots, so you can get terrified watching them, but you don't have to be scared about it. It's just normal, plain and simple. During your pregnancy, you had 40-50% more blood that was running around your body. Now that blood needs to be expelled out of the body, and that is the only route through which it can come out. So it is coming out. Let it go out. It can last up to 30 to 40 days. You can see staining. Your periods will be postponed for 2 to 3.5 months. Next thing that nobody told me about was the breast size. And thankfully I wasn't underprepared, because I had these nursing bras with me, and they have this, I mean they are designers, so they kind of know that you are going to suffer from this thing, because they support really very easily your engorged breasts. Your breast will literally double up in size, and if the latch of the baby is not perfect, or due to some reasons the baby is not able to have your breast milk, trust me, they are going to expand. You will have to pump the feed out. That was even something that I absolutely didn't knew. Nothing will fit, nothing at all is going to fit over there. Now, nobody ever told me that there is a possibility that my belly might not look 6 months pregnant. I heard each and every single YouTuber that your belly will look as if you are still 5 to 6 months pregnant. I know I am talking contradictory, but the fact is my belly wasn't looking like 5 to 6 months pregnant. My belly was looking like I was only 3 months pregnant. Yes, just a little pooch was there. Apart from that, no fat at all, and I started feeling like there was something wrong with me. So every body is different, everybody is different, every body is different. So your body will reciprocate at its own pace and in its own style. Next thing that I really didn't realize was the postpartum hair loss. Now, I had really beautiful, thick, luxurious, long hairs during my pregnancy. My hairs were really in a very good condition. Ain't nobody decided telling me that the hairs that are not falling off are gonna suddenly fall off and come off like completely out of my head. This was the quantity of hair that used to come out of my head, and I used to feel like, am I going to transform into a bald woman one day? Next thing that nobody told me, or I myself didn't contemplate it as well, was going to the toilet was actually very scary, even though it wasn't that difficult. And if you think it is difficult for you, try to use some stool softeners, because you don't want it, or you seriously don't need it to be difficult. That is the last thing. Constipation is the last thing that you want post you have your delivery, be it C-section or normal delivery. You have stitches down there or not, you don't need that. I have pushed an entire baby out of my body. I don't need to push the poop now. Next thing that everyone forgot mentioning was, once I'll stand up, all of my organs will suddenly start to drop and come back into their normal place, which will cause an insanely crazy amount of gastric building within the body from top to bottom. So I was burping a lot, and I know it is gonna sound a little bit gross, but I was farting a lot as well. But this is postpartum detail. I mean, you have to expect gross things over here as well. These things are gross, that's why no one else tells you. At least I am telling you. You should consider me your friend. Now, I don't know how to pronounce this thing, but still, it is a medical condition which is known as diastasis recti, if I am pronouncing it right. But basically, your stomach divides from between into two parts. If your belly protrudes a lot, your stomach divides into two parts, and there are multiple exercises that are available on YouTube for correcting that situation. And if that is a condition that has arrived with you, it's gonna go back to its normal position as it was earlier ever. I'm not going to give you false hopes, but yes, of course, the situation can be rectified. And last thing that everyone forgot to tell me was that breastfeeding is hard. It's really hard. My breastfeeding journey was the most difficult journey. Not my pregnancy, not my delivery, not the postpartum phase. The breastfeeding was something that was physically as well as emotionally draining for me. Because I seriously I know there are women who don't want to breastfeed, but I was one of those who had this dream since the very beginning, that I am going to breastfeed my child, and my child is going to be exclusively breastfed. And someone like that who had this mindset since the very beginning, it's really very difficult when your child is not ready to feed. What happened was, it was an emergency C-section. I was having anesthesia in my body. So for 2 days, I wasn't allowed to breastfeed my child. And he was having bottle via milk. He was given formula milk via bottle. And that was the reason why he was not ready to latch on to me. I am going to make a different video upon this particular topic. I'm going to clarify you from top to bottom about each and every single thing that you need to know, and I'm going to share with you people the exact thing that I did to make sure that my child started having breast milk, because I translated him from exclusively formula fed to exclusively breastfed within 1.5 months. Like, he was from the age of 1.5 months, he dropped having bottle milk. I had to throw away all of his bottles because they were completely useless, and he didn't had any top feed up till the age of 2. I breastfed him up till the age of 2 years, and he was not ready to have any top milk. So that is the condition that I did brought. So I'm gonna make a different video for you people, guiding you people on how I got that condition going on. Hopefully you people might have enjoyed today's video. I know it was a little bit gross, but as I mentioned earlier, it's a postpartum details video, and nobody tells you anything about these things because these things are gross. So I hope you people might have enjoyed today's video, found it informative. If you people did, don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you people haven't already. And with that being said, I'll take your all's leave, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Till then, just stay blessed and take very good care of yourself. Bye.